by T.
Hello.
And Allison.
Hi.
And Rachel is back with us today.
Hello.
Hi, Rachel. I have to turn my headset down. That's loud. Are you guys
Loud.
okay? Is your sound all right?
Yeah.
So if you're watching us live on Facebook, we got a new setup. Hopefully you can hear us all better. This was a complete pain in the ass.
Like everything
Like
electronic
like everything
involved.
else. But now if you're watching us on Facebook, you should be able to hear us the way the people that subscribe to our podcast hear us. Without having to like go back and like dub it and everything. And
So if you're watching,
yeah.
I'm watching the feeds, please comment and let me know how it sounds.
yeah, how much if it sound you should be able to hear T a lot better now. The original setup, the original setup was when I was doing it by myself, I had people ask like, "Oh, you should do it. You should go on live. Like you should, do it like on Instagram or something like that." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool, whatever." So when it was just me and it's no big deal. So it's just the phone microphone or the camera mic, who cares? But then once you put it in a room full of people, and then we do stuff because we got our head, I'll be over here tomorrow, I'll do some stupid shit like that. Nobody on Facebook could hear that stuff, so, and then Mike made the comment, "Oh, well, you really can't hear it. It's hard to watch." I'm like, you know what? You're probably right. So, it's on its way. We were trying to get it fixed. So now here it is. So
Clint said
there's
it's
been other,
very clear.
what's that?
Clint said it's very clear.
Good. I'm really
Hi,
glad.
Clint always watches.
Yeah,
Yes.
thanks for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate it. So now hopefully it's a lot easier for everybody to follow along on Facebook and stuff. And there'll be other changes that are coming too, and there's some logistical changes in here that I went through. So we did the paranormal cage fighting has been done. We did that last week, which was pretty good. Turned out well. But since then, I was going to redo everything in here. I was trying to get a spot so T wasn't off on like the satellite microphone. I was trying to like put it all together. And then once I got everything in the room got so small so quick. And it was like, oh, fuck, this is not going to work. So we're back to the one table now, and I've tried to clean up the wiring. And it's a lot nicer in here. There's just a lot of crap over this area that nobody can see, that everybody else can see that's in here. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That might be I don't know. That might just be the way it is. I don't know.
For now, it works.
You can't really see it. So, but anyway, thank you for joining us. Whether you're listening to us on the
I have an
podcast
idea.
or you're listening, fire away.
What if we get like a little table that we can put the TV on and put it to the left?
Like back here.
Yeah. Think
I'm
we
up.
do side by side, 2 and 2?
I'm up for whatever.
I think we could fit 2 people on.
The only reason I put the monitor there is because we Google so much shit.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for whoever is going to be Googling it to read everything or, hey, let me look at that picture. Because there was, what did we do?
Or we could.
I think it was the first paranormal cage fighting where we didn't have the monitor. And Mike and I both were like, oh, we need to see.
Oh, yeah, because I had pulled everything up and y'all were checking the laptop screen.
It's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So, like, we have a monitor, like, you can't see on the camera. There's a monitor right underneath it. So, like, whatever Allison is on the Google machine, everybody in the room can take a look at this and see. So, maybe that's the answer. Maybe we...
Or put it where.
I
Poodle's
thought
at
about
on a
just,
table.
like maybe mounting it. Because all we have to do is run an HDMI cable. Because nobody that's watching sees it. So, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's supposed to be set up for radio. It's just so all of us don't sound like complete idiots when you Google something like, what's it look like? Well, it's got feathers. It's got feathers, and there's this horn thing that comes off the top of it. It looks fast.
Got huge feathers.
Huge feathers. So, yeah. So, anyway. So, I'm up for that. We could put something... I don't know. We'll figure it out. I thought about mounting it. Yeah, like I said, but I don't know.
I think you can get one of those that's like a swing arm. So you can move it.
Yeah.
I don't know how expensive those are, but...
It couldn't be that bad.
We got a hookup.
True.
Right.
Well, I got my TV mount from Amazon for like $20.
Yeah.
It wasn't. And it came with a huge HDMI cord. So
Yeah.
if
That's
you
what
need it,
That's what I mean. Like, if we just get like a 25-foot HDMI cord, we put the fucking monitor wherever we want to put
I've
it.
got one in the garage you can have. Because I'm not using it.
String that fucker up.
Yeah.
We just hang it up with the HDMI cord.
It's a good idea.
There you go. Yeah.
Solid.
Seems safe.
So, yeah. Oh, it's OSHA certified. Trust me, I know. I've done that stuff. So, wherever you're listening to us to, we sincerely appreciate it. It's on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Pandora. Give us a like and a subscribe. Head over to YouTube. Videos are being added there. Check it out. They'll come out a lot quicker now because clearly it's easier. So we have a topic that Rachel has brought over. that I find super interesting. We'll get to. And what is it?
I was asked the question, why is it that you're able to capture spirit either on with a photograph or on video or audible that you don't hear or see in real time? Why is that?
Yeah, so it's like the equivalent of like a video EVP. Yes.
Like, why wouldn't you see it with your eye?
And we have the interesting thing about it is before we jump into that, because we're gonna do emails first because that's what we do. The interesting thing about that is we had that happen. I had it happen to me, and we have it documented on video at Memorial Hall in Circleville. Ooh. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So anyway, so we have emails, we've got tease news. I'm sure whatever we get into here, we'll get into a bunch of other stuff. We've got podcast beers. Want a podcast beer?
Sure, yeah.
You've got a bunch of.
What's one
You're
more?
dehydrated.
Yeah.
I needed my caffeine and my water.
Now
Right.
you need your liquor.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So you good? You want to do it
Yeah.
now? Okay.
Always.
I got a good one.
Is it a nice IPA?
No, it's not. This is Brooklyn Winter Lager from Brooklyn Brewing. Why can't I say that fucking word?
Is it brewing or brewery?
Brewery. I can't fucking say the
It's
word.
one of those words where you say it so much it doesn't sound real anymore.
I can't say it. I can't fucking
Brewery.
say it.
Brewery.
Brewery. Why do I want to put an extra syllable
Can you
in
say
there?
aluminum?
I can say aluminium just fine.
about
see,
say
yeah, riffed on
derecho?
it there, didn't I?
How about cinnamon?
cinnamon?
Okay.
I have to think about it though. Fuck.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm
Say
the guy.
magazine.
I'm the guy. Magazine. I had to think about that too. You know, when I was a kid, I called it Mazagine.
I love that. I think that's better.
Yeah.
Do you have any magazine? Wait,
Fuck, but
Mazagine?
Mazagine.
Mazagine.
And see, the problem with that is now that I've said it for like a week, it'll take me to get it back out of my speech pattern. So there you go.
I can't. I struggle. Shit.
I struggle horror.
Rural.
Thank you.
Rural.
I hate that
Rural.
word.
That one is hard.
Rural.
Thank you.
But he spits it out.
Yeah.
Can you say magician?
Magician?
I think that one's hard.
Magician.
And
Magic hand?
taekwondo is hard.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. That's a good one. Can you do it? Do it.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers?
Good job.
Wait.
Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers.
Toy boat. 3 times fast.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
It's not bad, Rachel.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Te.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Ah!
I usually end up with a toy boat
Toy
at
boat.
the end.
Toy
Yeah.
boat. Yeah. What's the one with the toaster?
Toaster.
It's a mind thing too. Like, what do you put in a toaster?
Bread.
Bread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
oh, I
but
don't
if you,
know.
it's something before it. See, it's terrible. Never
Hang
mind.
on.
It's like like with uncooked versus
And you're like,
cooked.
yeah, and you're like toast. It's
Yeah.
not toast. Bread goes in a toaster.
My favorite, though, of the
Stupid.
tongue twisters is the skunk one. Have you ever heard that one?
I don't think so.
Skunk sat on a stump. Stump said the skunk stunk. Skunk said the stump stunk.
That's too much.
Took me forever to get that one.
That's all extra.
It is.
I like how it had fur print on the top of the box. Oh shit!
I need you to control
You just
your
messed up her tablecloth, damn it.
Not yet. Not yet.
Same complaints and let the wife finish.
Oh, it's just not true.
Ba-da, ba-da.
Oh, what I have it. No, not that one. No,
It
that
could have been that one.
That's the one. That's the one. I still need labels. I have to start
I
writing
get
all
one
my
of the
show
fine
notes.
tip Sharpies and just put a little
I
letter
agree
on
with
each
label
one.
I have a lovely label maker at home that can make them real small.
Do you think it could be that small?
Yeah, because we could trim
Can you
it.
see this? Can you see how small those buttons are? I don't think they can see. Oh, yeah, they can. They can see right there. These tiny buttons right here. These are all
like
the
a pencil
sound.
eraser.
Yeah, it's like and then you got the laugh, and there's T. I know T's news is the A one, which I haven't changed out yet. But that one's the. So anyway. So yeah, I need to label those. So this is Brooklyn Winter Lager from Brooklyn.
Brewery.
Thank you, because I can't.
Oh, he bought another 6-pack while we were there.
Tastes like a Guinness to me.
It's dark, isn't it? I like it.
That's a lager?
Yeah. No, you don't approve? That's good. No? Oh, come on, man. Really?
Does it remind you of a Guinness?
It is. Yeah, I mean, it's dark.
Or like, what's the
It's
other
a
one?
lot dark-
Beck's?
It's a lot darker than I was expecting.
Do you know what else he bought?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
what you found?
We could actually, if you want, well, I don't know if they're cold yet. I got some purple haze out there.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
Do you
know,
think I
right?
get you one?
Oh,
No.
I don't know how cold
I'll
they are.
wait.
I don't know
I'll
how
wait.
cold they are because it was, I don't
I
know,
can
it was just a few hours ago when we snagged them. That's good. You're not a fan. No, really?
No.
Fuck, man.
Not.
I like it. I hold it up, the folks, so you can see it on the camera. I don't know if you can
I
or
don't
not
hate
there.
it.
I don't hate it. It's not bad.
Good. That's all
You
you.
drink it.
You don't have to drink
No, you
it.
drink
I don't
it.
like beer.
Oh,
That's why I don't want to drink it.
I guess I'll drink it. Darn.
I have to try it.
Shucks. Another beer.
I could do like if that was in a flight. I could.
like a small.
Yeah, a couple ounces, but that I don't. No, I'm good.
We're on a streak with you. Like the last.
Make sure you're in your mic.
I
five,
like
you
that
have
triple
liked.
that we had
Oh, you did like
in the
that one?
bottles.
Damn, really?
The
Oh,
New
girl.
Belgium triple. See, I loved that one.
Girl.
Yeah.
When I took a drink. Whoa.
He looked offended.
Oh no! Wait till you hear the podcast, man. Because I was a little lit, but man, I took the first drink of that. The first thing that popped in my head was holy fuck, porta potty. It was that smell, like the air freshener in a porta potty mixed with
Ew.
beer.
See, and I didn't pick up on that.
I was immediately
Well,
at a
the
Dave
the
Matthews
sibling-
concert in the middle of summer, and it was like, whoa, no.
That sibling revelry
Terrible.
was a triple,
I liked
and
it.
it was fine.
I loved it.
But I liked the New Belgium.
That's the
triple.
second time we had that. Mike brought it on the podcast, and he brought it back for the cage fighting.
Speaking of which, hi, Michael.
Hey,
Hi,
Mike.
Michael.
Thanks for tuning in, buddy. But yeah, it was the sibling revelry was super good. That was the second time we had that. I love that one, and that's the one that's like it's like 9% ABV.
I just listened. It's 9.2.
There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah, that it's for real. It tastes good. Lots of alcohol. Fantabulous. So anyway, have we talked about anything paranormal yet?
No.
Nope.
No. Perfect. It's what we do. Okay. Squirrels everywhere. They're all over the place.
Speaking of,
It's National Appreciation Day.
how's Sandy?
I got her. Good. I got her some new nuts today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sandy
pecans?
is
No.
Rachel's resident squirrel, for those that don't know.
Somebody might have started working on her picnic table this week.
No.
Really? Yeah, Michael.
That's so exciting.
I know. I requested that he make a picnic table for Sandy, and he started on it this week.
We have, I mean, there's a family of them that live in this tree out in our backyard that we could adopt, but Boone will not have it.
No, probably not.
No. If they're in the yard, it is on.
Yeah.
So,
So
mean,
what you're saying is you don't want a picnic table for your squirrels,
no,
correct? Okay.
no, I don't know if they would ever be able to enjoy it.
Probably not.
They'd be
Yeah,
murdered.
there would
during
never
Or we
be-
could like suspend it from one of the branches,
Yeah, you could have like
That's a thing.
up high platform
or do something in like
balcony.
into the tree trunk.
There you go.
Okay.
That'd be amazing.
That would be kind of cool because I don't have anything. I mean,
Walk
you know,
out and see them sitting at their little table,
Yeah.
having breakfast.
That's
I mean, I
what's on the
still
back
stand
porch.
by my comment that they're tree rats, but I mean,
They're
I
not
don't wish
tree
them. I
rats.
don't wish them any ill. I mean, I'll take care of them if they want. You know, they're cute. Did I tell you that? Did we tell you the story about the one that fell out of the tree and the guy came and got it? The other one came and picked it up, and like took him away. No, she was fine. He ended up being fine. But so I always pictured squirrels. This is where the fuck are we? Like,
I
this
don't
is
know,
not
but
paranormal at
it's
all.
okay.
Anyway, so I always pictured squirrels were like other mammals, like they would, pick them up in their mouth and carry them off, right? So little guy falls out of the tree. This is obviously this spring, little dude falls out of the tree, takes a tumble, and he's out of it. You could tell he's like,
A little stunned.
yeah. So then mom or somebody's up in the tree, like yelling, doing the squeak thing that they do. And eventually she shows up, she comes down and to him and, checking him out or whatever. And I've got Boone in the house because he would be out there. He wouldn't do anything to the squirrel, but he would definitely lick it to death. If it wouldn't have a chance. It wouldn't make it. So yeah, it goes over and make sure it's okay. And like it squawks back to it. And then mom doesn't pick it up and reaches down with her two front paws, cradles it like we would a baby, and then bounds off through the yard and disappears. And then like 4 or 5 hours later, here they come and they go back up the tree, like carried it, not in her mouth. It was the weirdest fucking thing. I had no idea they did that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Either.
She like bounced away with him in her arms. It was, anyway. Wild Kingdom with Arch City. If you have any animal questions,
Clint
feel
said
free
next episode, Squirrel Paranormal.
Yes.
little like headlamps. like a I don't know.
We could do behind the scenes video, all of us over at Rachel's, getting to know Sandy.
Well, I call her. So I got in the morning to change her water because it freezes now.
Does she
but
come to you?
Well, not to me. But
Right.
I can see where she's up in the tree. And I'll say, it's breakfast time, Sandy. And then when I come in, here she comes.
No shit.
Yeah.
She got it worked out, man. She's like, uh-oh.
I think she would get closer because now she
that
looks
lady's
at me
bringing
through
me
the
food.
through the window, like when I'm there, like they used to take off. She
Okay,
looks,
bitch. Hey.
Excuse me.
I think
Yeah. Ma'am.
Hey,
Ma'am.
those pecans? The pecans! The pecans! No, not those!
Joey though, I think deters her from hanging out.
yeah, he
Like if
doesn't
I open the
approve.
door, she's gone because Joseph comes out.
I have one of those. I've got a squirrel hunter myself. Again, I don't think he would do anything to one of them. I think if he were to chase one out through the yard like he does and he actually get a hold of it, I think he would be as surprised as the fucking squirrel. Like, oh,
Yeah.
oh no, what is going on?
I caught it. What do I do now?
Just this big brown dumb guy. Like, I got a squirrel. Yeah. Anyway. So
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I do too. Good shit. We've got 3 more of them that apparently belong to us. So Lego.
Okay, then.
So emails, we'll start with our emails. If you'd like to interact with the show, you can. Shoot us an email at archcityparanormal@gmail.com or head over to archcityparanormal.com. You can click on any of the social media links there. Or if you're watching us live right now, feel free to chime in. T is reading along with you so that she can check in with us. And our first email comes from Jennifer. Jennifer says, "Hi, guys. Love the show. How much does it cost to start up your own team? My best friend and I are thinking of doing it and are afraid of, I guess that would be what. She said why. And are afraid of what the cost is. Thank you. It depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
I think you could do it $10, or you could do it with.
Yeah.
Start
10.
cheap.
Yeah. Start cheap.
Flashlight and a recorder.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all you
Absolutely.
need.
You already got, it used to be back in my day when I started doing this, you needed to buy a camera. You need to have some kind of like digital camera, but you don't even need that now because everybody's got their phone. You can even use that for your recorder now that I think of it. We've
Yeah.
used that before. So, almost zero. I mean, depending on how deep you want to get in, because you don't need all the other stuff. You don't need a website. You don't need any of that. Go find some stuff. Go, find out whatever answers you want. And then if having your website and having a following or whatever is something that you want to do, then do that. That could cost you a little bit of money, but you don't need it. You don't need to do that. You might pay for whatever location you're going to go to.
That's probably your biggest expense.
Yeah.
Unless you do like residents.
Yeah.
If
If
you
you
know some
yeah.
people.
Practice there. Like if a friend said, something went bump in the night, go hang out at their house
Yeah.
or something.
And some people do the outdoor stuff, like
Like cemeteries.
We
and-
haven't
Yeah.
done that, but as a group, we haven't
Yeah.
done that. I guess we did a little bit at one location, kind of outside, but
My only worry with the outside thing is the contamination. I don't want to
Yeah.
get too far off of Jennifer's topic, but yeah, Jennifer, you could do it. It doesn't have to cost you anything. You could do it. You could do it for whatever. You got your phone in your pocket. Hell, the fucking phone's got a flashlight on it. Now that I think about it, you have a paranormal investigation device in your pocket right now, or in your purse, wherever you keep it. But you have one. Not titties. Titties are not pockets. I don't know if you've seen that video.
Have you guys not seen that?
Have you not seen titties are not pockets? Oh, girl, let me tell you, that's hilarious. It's hilarious. Google it right now. Go ahead. Titties are not pockets. I guarantee it's on YouTube.
So
Anybody watching along, titties are not pockets.
Side note, Michael said he digs the table. And Clint said, biggest rule is don't charge if you do a private investigation.
Girl, yes.
Yes.
Dude.
1,000% Clint.
I had back in the early podcast when I was by myself, I had an entire podcast rant
Episode. Yeah.
about groups charging for doing investigations. And at the time, I had a guy that was emailing me trying to justify it, and I invited him to come on. That's awesome. There are some beautiful animals on our screen right now. I had a guy email me. I emailed back and forth with him twice that his team charged. And I offered to have him come on the show, like call in, come on the show, because I want to talk about this with you. I want to find out what goes on in your brain that you think you can charge somebody to go to come in and do an investigation for them. It's just ridiculous. You can't do that. Like
I
you
think
can't.
it's okay if like they said, they want to give a donation back, like to
Yes.
like, but yeah, not a flat fee. And I wouldn't even charge someone as a cleansing, like for the Reiki part or anything like that. I would for maybe an individual Reiki session, like to do a full body Reiki, but not to cleanse somebody's
No,
house.
no. I mean, it's not. You can't. You could because you can't. There's no product that, as somebody like just myself, I can't guarantee anything. You are not purchasing a product from me. I cannot give you anything. If it's something like you said, like it's a donation with no expectation for any type of return, then that's cool. But once you go and somebody gives you money, there's some expectation for some type of return there.
So
now,
either you get lucky and you find it, or you fake something.
or yes, exactly. That's precisely where I was going. So you want to get evidence because you don't want this person to be disappointed. They forked out this cash for you to come to their house and set all your equipment up and stuff. You can't give them anything. There's no product that you can turn over for whether it's $1 or $1,000. I can't guarantee you that something's going to happen at your house. Or if you come in there and you completely disprove everything, like, hey, look, you got high EMF over here. You're hearing shit in the walls because you need to get a fucking pest control person in here because you got squirrels, tree rats, in your walls. Sandy has set up shop in your eaves. There's nothing I can do about it. That's why you're hearing footsteps at night. If you go in and you disprove all of that, and now you've taken money from these people for you to go in and tell them you're fucking batshit crazy. What do you have to offer? You can't. I mean, so it's not. It's not any good.
I
Are we having trouble?
hate this fucking computer. It'll bounce back.
Do you want to swap out? We can take it. We can.
We'll get there.
Okay. I was gonna say we have another laptop that we can do. If watching along, Google titties are not pockets. It's one of the funniest fucking videos.
It's quality shit.
It really is. But yeah, so you have a paranormal investigation device already. If you have a smartphone, you've got one. You got your flashlight, you got your voice recorder, you got a video camera, you got none of those apps. That's it. None of those apps. Leave the apps alone. They're bullshit. Leave them alone. This is it. Titties are not pockets.
I will
And it's
watch that on the break. That's
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
You got it. Okay. So anyway, thanks for writing in, Jennifer. I appreciate it. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. Go do it. It's whatever you decide. After that point, it's whatever you decide to roll with. So next up is Mike. This is not our Mike. Mike writes in. So Mike says, do you ever turn cases down before COVID? I understand now, but is there a reason to say no overall? Thanks and love the show.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Anybody want to field that?
Nope.
If the
I
location,
think if we don't feel safe,
Yeah.
or maybe we can't coordinate schedules.
Scheduling's always a thing, that's for sure. Anything else?
Sometimes if you pick up on something that I don't know.
They're sketch.
Yeah.
There's sometimes you deal with people and they're fucking sketchy, and it's like, you sort of talk to them and it's like, nope, not bringing me and my friends out to your house. I'm good.
Especially if it's a lengthy drive
Yeah.
and you know that,
I have a feeling you're being oddly specific, but not so specific at all.
yeah, and there are things there that you are not comfortable with that are not paranormal.
Yeah. Well, I think
They have weird taste
It's
in
basically
art. Where are
comes
you
down
going
to
with that? I don't
Yes,
understand.
exactly.
we want somebody that's, that we're going to be safe in the environment, and that it seems like there's enough of something. And not that we ever doubt someone's experience, but if they've had one episode of something that's happened, I mean,
You're not going to drag it. Yeah,
it'd
not
be
gonna
different
drag
than
a
somebody's
paranormal.
had like, we keep having.
Repetitive
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
I think a lot of times what people run into, and I think we've talked about it before, there's explanations for shit that goes on in your house. There's explanations for noises that you hear. Now granted, like I don't know if you've got books flying off the shelf across the room.
Oh, we coming.
Yeah, so that's different. But I'm talking about you're hearing footsteps, you're hearing voices, that type of. Sometimes there are natural, easy explanations for those. So it takes a little bit more than that for us to be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna come out. So we're pickier now. I think back at the beginning it was like, fuck yeah, you're gonna let us in your house? Shit yeah, pack it up, let's go, hurry, come on.
we don't
We were
want to
I think
going-
we
change your
do
mind.
most.
We were
though.
going everywhere. We do. I mean, there's not many that we've just like flat turned down. But
I think the
They're out there.
I could only
scheduling
think
is-
of one
Yeah.
that we've really been like, yeah, no, we're good, thanks. Just
Yeah.
the one,
Yeah.
Yeah,
because we're open to going
pretty much everywhere.
anywhere. I know we've been real picky just because of COVID lately.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we had to postpone one recently because of COVID. But
Yeah. Clint said he had a private one, but backed out because he had a bad vibe from the guy he was talking to.
That's
Yeah,
legit.
sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's legit. I could totally understand that. I mean, that's, yeah. Like you're,
Or sometimes they like
it's
they
not just your house that's creepy. It's you.
like connected
I'm
into
not
like
coming.
the dark side of shit, like
Right. Yeah. Like, well, we've been drinking goat's blood and playing with the Ouija board
Yes.
every night. We can't figure out why shit's fucked up here.
like
Yeah.
you opened up some shit that's beyond us.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we're good. We're good. You have fun with that. You set up your camera phone. You send me the video. I'll get it on the podcast or something. You keep your shit at your place.
Thank you for thinking of us.
I'd offer some
Yeah, thanks for
distance
considering
Reiki,
us.
which is a thing.
Yeah.
Or a number to the
Or some-
nearest Catholic diocese or something.
Or
You
some
need,
like suggestions of
you need a
me,
priest
to
and
do.
some Saint Michael stat. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, there you go, Mike. That's some of those that that turn into something. Yeah. So if you'd like to interact with the show, shoot us an email, archcityparanormal@gmail.com, or head over to our website, or you can watch us live,
And message me.
comment, and
Comment.
T will hop in and let us know that you're talking to us. We appreciate it. So next up is Nate. I think Nate's wrote to us before. Nate, love the show. Not really a question, but the best shows are you guys just shooting the shit. Thanks for having something different. Love it when you guys get off on tangents. Well, there you go.
You're welcome.
Every show's Nate's favorite.
Because
just-
we're always
just-
on a tangent.
Yeah, just the fucking beginning of this one.
I'd like Nate to send us some topic ideas.
Yeah,
Like
that'd
if
be
there's
great.
anything that we haven't discussed that he wants to hear us ramble about.
It does, well, I don't think Nate would be good for that. It sounds like Nate would rather us talk about squirrel
Stuff?
picnic tables.
Done.
And, yeah.
Done.
Rat balls.
Yeah, rat balls. That was a whole thing. That was
It was a whole thing. Because I said I love rats, and you said something about big testicles
I
on
said,
my shoulder. Yeah,
I don't like that.
I'm okay with that. I mean, of course I am, but I like rats. I'm sorry, I do.
fuzzy big nuts. So yeah, fur trout. Fur trout is a thing.
What? Like
yeah,
a
we
fish
got
has
into
hair?
it. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It was a thing. I think we got into it on the last show or the show before last.
Yeah.
Is this strictly done
I
in the
don't-
taxidermy?
I'm just telling you.
It was a cryptid we found.
It's a fur trout.
Sounds like a name of your snatch.
I
And
was
it-
going to say, I got one of them. I call it a rainbow fur trouts. Come to the pot of gold, matey.
I'm glad you hit the right one.
I know, right? It could have very easily. We're sorry for you and your trout.
There's different kinds of fur trouts. There's a landing strip trout. There's a lightning bolt trout.
Now you're making it worse. You made that shit up.
Star trout. You can have all kinds.
1970s trout.
Full fur trout. There it is. That's my favorite.
Fur trout.
That's my favorite.
We're getting the scream and the
Goose. The goose.
goose.
Allison can't even talk. That's it. We quit.
I think her trout done died. TikTok it. TikTok it.
Oh shit.
I know. I didn't have my TikTok out and ready to go.
Clint said the SpongeBob trout.
Nice, like well groomed. I watched about 4 hours of SpongeBob the other day.
SpongeBob's amazing.
It was a good show.
It was.
That's where
So-
Sandy's name came from.
Was it? Oh yeah, Sandy. Stupid
What's his friend's name? The starfish.
Squidward.
Patrick.
Yeah, could think of
Good job. That was pretty good. That was surprisingly well. I think you did that well. That was. Good shit.
Okay, I'm not gonna slack this time. I got ready. I'm ready.
He's so dumb
Hidden
too.
talents. Is that your hidden
Okay,
talent?
so yeah, Nate.
Yes.
Obviously, we get off. Yeah, we get off on some tangents.
You get off on what?
I get off on fur trout. Lucky for my wife. Okay. So yeah, we have fun here too. So if you would like to interact with the show, go ahead and send us an email. archcityparanormal@gmail.com. That's fur trout. So, but I told you it was a thing.
That one's mounted.
Do you have to defer and then descale it
I have no idea.
Does
before?
it have scales?
I was scared to go down that rabbit hole because there's stuff you get into. There's topics about that we get into on this show that I'll Google or YouTube later on, and it's hours. It's hours worth of just rabbit hole shit that you just get caught in.
Excuse me? It's cotton mold.
It's what?
It's that what causes it is cotton mold. It infects the fish. It makes it look like it's fur.
Oh,
So
no.
it's legit. It's real.
Poor fish.
So it's like an infection. It's sick.
Yep.
Oh.
Poor
Well, you know.
fish.
That's
Yeah.
why every good
Better
trout
on the
should be
fish than-
furless.
It's a fur
Not.
trout. Can you imagine though the first time somebody caught one of those? Like, oh fuck, what has happened? Over anxious like a beaver. I can't even talk.
No, it's a fur trout, not a beaver.
Wonder if they ate it. Like, did they get sick?
Well, I mean, most people prefer that you eat the fur trout. I mean, at least before. You don't
you
want
eat
to go
it raw?
mount. You want
Do
to
you
go
eat it
mountain
I
it
love that
before.
you're like ready to like drop tears down your face.
You don't. You don't.
Is it
wanna-
sushi
You don't. You don't want to. You don't want to mount it before you eat it. It's not respectful.
Well, I think you could do a combo.
I mean, you could eat it, then mount it, then eat it again.
Don't you want special sauce before you eat it? I mean, it gives it more flavor.
No. We don't need any special sauce. No.
No.
No. What are we doing?
Talking
Kyle,
about
what'd you do?
fur trout.
This is your fault.
I know, it is my fault. This is my tangent. I did this. I took that left turn. Okay, so anyway. What?
Well, Nate said that the random shows are his favorite,
Yeah.
so here we are.
Here we are.
Welcome
it.
to the podcast,
I'm
Nate.
crying. Okay. Anyway, okay, so next up. Okay, good. Okay, so next up is Michelle. Michelle writes in and says, "Hi everyone. What are bad vibes? They are obviously real. Everyone can feel them to an extent, but what are they? Love the show. You guys are hilarious." Great. Well, retry.
Did he just say we twy?
We try.
That's what I thought he said.
We try. Sometimes they get in my mouth and then there's the tongue. in
What was the
way.
word that happened last week?
Brewery.
No. You said it pretty good that time.
I did. I got out as quick as I could. It's like,
It was during the cage fight. Muth?
Well, it was Muth.
Was it Muth?
was it Ruthin?
Yeah.
No, I think it was just Muth.
Ruthin in my holster?
No, just out of nowhere.
Oh,
you're like,
Spectre
Muth.
Moose.
Yeah, Spectre
But
Muth.
it came out Spectre Muth.
Spectre Muth. Within Spectre
But you
Muth.
didn't
Your new
catch it. It was
stage
just
name.
funny.
That's his stage name? No, his stage name's Big Sugar.
Big Sugar.
I'm Big Sugar.
Big Sugar Muth.
Yeah.
Oh, and next time we do a cage match, there are no big meals beforehand. That made all the difference in the world. Did it not, Miss Storts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the food soaked up too much of the alcohol.
I thought it was good.
It was good,
Yeah.
but y'all, the one before,
The first one.
the first one, there was a visible decline in sobriety. This one, it was pretty.
Yeah.
We were I was fucked up.
No shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for Mike, but I was fucked up.
Oh,
Oh, we need to hear about the ride home.
What happened, Allison? What happened on the ride home with Mike?
that was what last
Did he
weekend?
ask your bowling score?
No,
Did he rub your leather?
no, but he did hump my door when he got out of the car. Sorry, Mike. Because we were joking around, like when he was getting out of the car, just like, hey, didn't comment on your leather this time or your door handle. Like he was with it enough, and then he grabs the door as he's standing in his driveway and just starts, gestating towards it. Or, yeah,
Gesturing.
gyrating.
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 Gestating.
Gestating.
Isn't that like pregnant?
yes, it is. Brewery.
Brewery. I was just wondering. No, it was the wrong word. I pronounced it incorrectly. You just used the wrong word. That's not a big deal.
Forgive me for my sin.
I just can't speak.
But I can't remember what we were talking about something. And I don't remember what the specific topic was, but I just remember him like 3 or 4 times. Sometimes it's just like that.
What?
And I'm like, okay.
What do you need, like a hug?
And then he talked about the same thing again and ended with sometimes it's just like that. Little philosophical.
My favorite's when
something
he
is
gets drunk and he says, "Damn, baby, shit."
Yes.
You know he's well on his way when that's going on.
Yes.
Well, by the time he left here that night, he was chatty Cathy, and every word was said with his eyes closed. You know?
Oh, he was very. This was Mike at the end of that fight. He was, yeah, I don't care, man. Yeah, you know, it was like,
Yeah.
whoa, like we didn't even smoke, bro.
He had a good time.
Yeah.
So,
Good times.
Okay, so back
bad
to
vibes.
bad vibes.
Yes, bad vibes. What are they? They're obviously real. Everyone can feel them to an extent, which is true.
I think there are 2 things. So you have somebody who you vibrate on a frequency. We're all vibrational.
Is that where that?
creatures.
Do you do that with your fur trap?
Yes.
I thought you said trap. It was like,
fur
oh, it's
trap.
a trap now.
So
Same
Like
difference.
it's like a Chinese handcuff like thing, like finger cuffs. Cool. Uh-oh. Like, woo. Got that gorilla grip.
no. The TikTok, the Gorilla Grip lady went with her.
Oh, there's a thing?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Seriously?
sweet. Can't wait.
You'll have to show us on our break.
Yay.
The TikTok, you mean?
Yes.
I'll show you the grip too, baby.
Okay.
Take pictures. Lots and lots of pictures.
Um,
Bad vibes. What are those?
So we're all on these. All have like this frequency which we vibrate at, right? So you can have a lower vibration where you are connecting on a certain wavelength of energy, where you and people fluctuate through that, like throughout the day, throughout the hour. But people tend to like settle into their norm, their what do I want to say, their normal state, like their normal state of being. And I think when you're on that energetic wavelength and somebody comes in that's different than you sense that. And then I think you also have that like.
So is that maybe like why, like immediately, like when you meet somebody, it's kind of like,
Oh,
ugh.
you know right away, like.
Yeah, like whether or not you're gonna click with them.
Yes.
Like that's what that would be. That makes sense.
But
Okay.
you also have vibes that you get, like that hair on the back of your neck standing up, intuition, and where it's more probably sensory, like from your biophysical self, right? Where we have skills to know that if somebody's out to harm us, like we're picking up on small, subtle cues, the way that they're acting, if they are coming up from behind you, or the way that they look at you. Those are different to me. Those are like perceiving threats. Whereas if you're saying like somebody's just got a bad vibe about them or a good vibe, flip that around, like, you know, somebody's got really good vibes.
Yeah, like I like this person. Like as soon as you meet him, you're like, fuck, I want to hang out with him.
And I think that's because they're probably vibrating on the same wavelength as you are in their normal state. Or either that or they're above you and you're like, you know what, that raises my vibrational level up.
Yeah, for sure.
Like as far as what they are, again, I think we're energetic beings. I think it's your soul. It's your core. It's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything.
Like what's like what maybe like almost like what it's not your brain waves, but it's almost like the outward projection of those.
Yeah. And how they send out and like you're presenting that aura around you and how you connect, you know, whether or not you're a very rooted person or you're very, you know, intuitive, up here type of person, like aloof, kind of like where I hang out. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But
Like,
bad vibes.
I'm easy to talk to. I'm not that weird.
But bad vibes, I think you can have somebody who's not necessarily a bad person or a dangerous person, but who gives off bad vibes.
Is it like you think? Because I've interacted with people before where like it's just they're just like fucking depressed.
Or their energy's just shitty.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, they don't think they're a bad person. It's just, you know, it's like I'm good. Like I don't want to hang out with you. I have things to do.
Yeah, there's people that are, they're not dangerous. They're not out to hurt you. They're not out to do anything. But you're like, you know what? Your energy's kind of shitty. I don't want to. I don't want to bring my energy level down.
Yeah. It took me a long time to feel that way. It wasn't even like a paranormal kind of thing. But it took me a long time to realize that about myself. That it was like, it was okay to be like, I don't fucking want to hang out with that guy, you know, or I don't want to hang out with, you know, like when you and I met,
Yeah.
it was immediate, like, that's fucking cool. Like, I want to fucking hang out with her.
Awesome. Thanks.
You know what I mean? But like the flip side of that though, I think it was like, you know, it took me until I was like 40 years old to be like, to meet somebody and go, no, fuck off. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Like, and it was usually like in the work environment, like where you didn't really have any choice. You had to interact with them. But it was like immediately it was like, no, fuck no. I'll do whatever I need to. I'll do twice as much work if I don't have to fucking talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And that's where it's so important to do that, like setting those boundaries for yourself, not for the, you know, I mean, obviously setting boundaries with other people, but for yourself and not picking up on that energy and then cutting that energy after you've been around that person, because it can linger. Like if you've been around somebody who's in a bad space and you were happy when you woke up and then you met something like, okay.
And they drag you down, man. They drag you down like for real.
So I think people are on a spectrum of how much that impacts them. And I would consider you more on the empathic side.
Yeah, I pick up on that shit and it fucking rubs
So,
off
like-
on me and it's like, it'll ruin my fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're out in a crowd, does it make you crazy?
Yes.
If you're
like
around a group-
today, like just today being at the mall
You're
today.
drained and pissed.
Yeah, it's like by the end of it, it was just like on the drive home, I wanted to close my eyes and fucking zone
Like,
out.
don't
Yeah.
talk to me.
Get the fuck out of
Let
there.
me recharge my batteries. Let me have my own time.
It's kind of when you're done with social situations. I'm that way a little bit, but I know
You
there
know.
are times where we'll go to an event. Doesn't matter what it is. And at the end of the night, I'm just like, yep, we're all done.
Yeah, like there's been times just when like you've asked if I wanted to hang out with you and T like the next day after we've done something like that, and I've told Allison like I've done entirely too much people. I'm gonna like I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna surf my phone. I'm not even gonna watch TV. I'm gonna hang out with my dog. I'm done. I'm out.
Like there are
Highly
days,
empathic people are on that side of that.
like I'm happy to stay home, like 2-3 days in a row on a weekend. Like if I don't have something planned with one of you, like I'm
That's
cool.
good.
I'm
It's
just
fine.
gonna stay home today, do some
fine.
stuff, find some happiness in organizing or cleaning out a closet or whatever.
Yeah, but then do you have that where like the flip side of that is like when T will do like 3 12s. So I'm basically by myself for that entire time. By the time you get to the end of that, you're like so like
You're craving.
I'm so fucking ready. Oh fuck, you're home. You're home. What do you need? I'll do anything. I'll just want to hang out. You want to hang out? I'm just gonna hang out next to you. We're gonna stand here at the kitchen counter, and we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna stand here. We're gonna stand here because guess what? I'm not alone. Hi, how are you doing? Hi. And there's other times where it's like I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck away from me. I want to be by myself.
Yeah.
But by the time she works like one of those where it's like I've been alone for that long, it's like I don't care what we do. I don't care. You're gonna clean your toes? Fantastic. I'm gonna hang out right here.
So, like, at the worst, though, is when you're in that space.
Is this creepy? Me right here. Is it weird for you? It's not weird for me. You have weird toes, though.
Ew.
So anyway, sorry.
But,
Go
like,
ahead.
if you're in that space, though, and you're trying to recharge, and then you have that guilt sense because you feel like you should be doing something with another person,
Yeah.
or you've turned down some kind of
Yeah.
event, and then you're home, and then you feel guilty about being home or shitty about that the
Yeah.
entire time. Like, I'm not a good friend because I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And, like, it's no one situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate that.
Or I know on days where I feel maybe down, I try to avoid people because I don't want to put them in that same, not headspace, but that same.
Hence why I wasn't here
Girl
last weekend.
preach.
Home.
Yeah.
Hence why I wasn't here last weekend. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not bringing everybody else down into my energy right now because it's shitty.
Girl
Yeah.
preach. Yeah. I definitely.
I think it's good that you can be aware of that, but it does suck
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, and it took, but that's what I say. You feel so guilty. I felt so guilty for so long of telling people no. It took me till I was like 40 years old to be that way. Like where I had to tell you, like I love fucking hanging out with you, dude. Like I fucking love it, fucking love it. But there are days where I'm just like, dude,
Can't. I get it.
I've done too many people. Like I can't even.
All
play
you have to do
video
is say
games.
is excessive peopling. I got it.
many much people.
Yes.
Especially if you're in a group of people that you're not close to and you have to kind of have that like
You have to be
You're gonna be
on.
on.
the mundane like bullshit surface level conversation drives me fucking crazy.
So what do you do? Oh, really? Oh, it's nice.
What do you think of this weather we're
I
having?
want to turn around and be like,
See the sun? It's cloudy today. Did you notice that it's cloudy? Why'd you ask me about the fucking sun?
you want to turn around and be like, do you really give a fuck?
Yeah, you don't care.
Like, let's talk about some real shit. Like, I don't.
yeah. Have you heard about the fur trout?
Yes.
Hey, that's a conversation starter.
That's our new signal for when somebody's being lame.
Okay.
Fur trout.
Have you ever fished for fur trout?
What bait is it exactly?
What kind of test line you got to use on your rod for that kind of fish?
What's your weight on that
Well,
one?
there's more drag because of the fur.
Is a bobber required?
No,
Straight worm,
straight worm.
There's two
And just the
bobbers
hook,
already connected.
and you
night
have to-
crawler.
You gotta,
What-
you have to
what
fish
you-
for those by feel.
There's already what?
Two bobbers connected.
Two bobbers, a double bobber.
You got a
Double bobber on
You
a
got
night
You
crawler.
got a double bobber with a night crawler. What are we doing?
And I think it's funny listening to you guys talk about how you people too much.
Yeah, T can't relate at all, and I think that's why we get along so well, because you can carry me in those situations. I think that's why, honestly.
Because I was so restricted my entire life. I have the most worst case of FOMO ever that I have to be everywhere all the time. I want to be with you and I want to do this. I want to do that. Let's go do this.
Can I have another?
So, yeah.
Yeah, but we have the best time doing the most mundane stuff.
We do.
Like, hey, I have to go to Target and buy like carpet
And that's
cleaner.
another thing. Like, I want somebody to do that shit with me.
Yes.
Like, I hate going.
I got you, boo.
Come with. Oh my God, we do
I
it
need
all the
that.
time.
I need that buffer.
Like, especially shopping. Like, I don't want to go shopping for clothes by myself.
No.
God, dude.
Girl, any day, any time. Call me.
Yeah,
Something-
T's down.
I do it maybe twice a year, and that's about it. Because I don't enjoy it.
But I think that's,
I mean, I enjoy it, but I always get
and
disappointed.
that's probably the thing with you and T though, is she's able to be that buffer for you.
Yeah.
Because like when we're out in public or whatever, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
With people anymore. T's able to. Like today, we had to go get. Oh, I would have knocked that over. It was open. We had to go get cords because I redid her. You notice there's nothing right here.
Yeah.
Well, Rachel will. But anyway, nobody. You don't fucking care, do you? There's fucking cords. Anyway, but like the guy at the register was like wanting to have a conversation, and I'm done. I've been to Polaris. We've been shopping. I'm fucking done. Give me my fucking cords.
I'm letting
I didn't even
go.
want to ask. We needed to find a cord. It was a headset cord. We need to find one. I was willing to treasure hunt across the store. I was not talking to another fucking person. T had to ask this guy, where it was, which thank God, because I would have just walked around the store. I would have rather walked around the store for 2 hours
talk to somebody.
than to look to somebody and say, hey, do you have this 3.5 millimeter cord? It's a male to female. I need one that was like, maybe 12 feet long. Yeah, mail you that, please. So T handled it. And then we're at the register and he's like wanting to have a conversation and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, like take my fucking debit card and get me the fuck out of here.
You can only take your pleasantries so far sometimes.
I know,
Like
yeah.
the people at Starbucks. I go 4 times a week. Don't judge me. And
The people go ahead.
like, they're
No, go.
the nice person at the window. So where are you headed today? It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I'm gonna go on a treasure hunt.
Where do
for
you think
I
I'm
just
going?
finished my shift at the titty bar. Did well last night.
I
See
went,
these? Look at these.
I went fur trout fishing last night. They only come out at night.
Caught one. Want to see it?
In the defense of the dude at the store, he was super nice.
No, he's super nice. I'm not. He was fantastic.
And
There was nothing negative about him. He
If
was
that had
fantastic.
been your
I was
first
just
stop
done.
of the day, it would have been excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still good.
He would have
just
gotten
didn't
like a
talk. I
5-star
did the
rating
talking
on
for him.
the little review thing you have to fill out because
Yes.
that's something Starbucks does. Did one of their questions on their survey? I do it to get extra stars. Did the employee try to get to know you today? And I'm like, oh,
Hey,
that's
how
why.
you doing? How's your mama now?
That's why they ask every
Hey,
time.
hon.
Hey, hon!
I love that
Love
TikTok.
him. You ever heard of? Oh God, what is
Similar.
Them limb.
Simlim?
We're gonna have to make links to all the TikTok people. we
God, I
love.
know, dude.
Sorry.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he is funny.
Go,
But just, I try to be nice, but at some point I'm just like, okay, it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I haven't had my coffee.
right.
Thank you for your pleasantries. Let's just.
They
you don't
do-
have to talk to me. I'll give you a good rating.
See,
You
I'm a
should
morning
say-
person. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, I'm
going
a
to
morning
work. How was
person.
your day?
But I get to the point where I'm like, I'm not ready yet. Or I barely, I get to work and within a few minutes there's
Hey,
people.
Allison. Hey,
Yeah,
Allison.
jump
What
down.
do we do to this? Did
Yeah.
you see this?
Yeah.
We're out of this.
We're out of this. Have you seen my fur trout? Look at this. leg up on the desk.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
What are
God.
you gonna do about that?
You ever seen one of these before?
Did you place an order for that?
Yeah, there are just days where it's
I
like,
think it's leaking.
yeah. After a few hours, I'm just.
Why is it all wet?
People can stop now. I love you, but stop.
Yeah. Like, get the fuck away from me now. Yeah. I totally get it. And the people at Starbucks, they're so fucking nice.
Oh, they are.
Because
We accidentally made an extra run, and we put an extra shot in it. Would you like this one too?
Yeah,
For free? Yeah,
dude,
sure
yeah.
would. Thank you. I
Fuck
appreciate
yeah, I
that.
would. Yes, the people at Starbucks are fantastic. There's no
They're
complaints
always
there.
nice.
It's me. I'm the
Oh,
problem.
yes, exactly.
It's me. It's all about
It's
me.
me.
I'm the problem.
Yes, it's not them.
Yes.
It's not you. It's me.
Girl,
yes.
we have to add to my pet peeve list. Speaking of nice people,
Oh fuck. 1, 2, 1, 1.5.
went to Holly Esther today.
That's Hollister for folks that don't know.
I know exactly where she's going.
Could go. So what were we intending to purchase at Hollister?
Speaking of our shopping trip,
Jeans?
Yes.
Okay.
But not for me. Oh. No. No.
so anyway,
Who we were talking about that I was trying to shop
my
for.
mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we're trying to buy jeans.
'Kay.
And we're walking back towards the jeans.
Okay.
And this tall blonde. Hi. Just so you know, all of our jeans are buy one, get one half off.
Did Kim Kardashian infiltrate this poor woman?
I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
I hate that. There's a
one,
term for that. There's a
voice,
term.
It's vocal fry.
Yes.
It's vocal fry.
I can't
Don't
sta-
fry. I can't stand that.
I hate that.
And when they, at the end, you're not fucking, no, there's no need for that.
No.
None.
That makes me not want to purchase anything in your store.
It made me cringe. Do 1.5 and talk to me at the same time. I might fucking explode.
Yeah.
It was so, I couldn't get away from her.
We'd have to
You
bail
should
her out of jail.
respond to her
Kyle.
back like, that's wonderful. Do you have them in a like?
I want these in black.
Should have totally went back. Should have totally
Do they
went
come
back
in
with it.
short? That's what you need
That
to
would've
do.
been
Like,
fucking
just
great.
toss it back, and then they'll be
Can we
like,
have a girls' field trip and we'll go back?
Okay.
So, yeah, it was bad. It was bad because the
bad.
whole time, this is towards the end of our shopping trip. So the whole time, I'm just standing there with like my hair on fire, like, oh, punch her, please, please punch her. It was, yeah. So
Yeah.
it was, yeah. And there's a
Oh, girl, I feel it.
fucking,
people are gonna turn us off right now.
I know, it fucking kills me. I'm so sorry. There is a what's it called? Not a
Brewery.
Yeah. No, it's not vernacular. It's the way someone speaks.
Intonation.
Yes. That is some kind of like some kind of like tech speak where they finish everything like a question. Like it's almost like it's
Canadian.
it's not
Oh.
it's not Canadian, but it is something different. Like it's from
That's
they,
inflection, right?
they call it yeah,
Or
inflection.
cadence.
They call it like tech speak where everything is a question at the end, no matter what you say.
Those are people that
Like-
are looking for acceptance because they've been turned down so hard and been judged so fucking hard their whole life. That's what that is. They're
Okay,
afraid
well,
to sound
you know.
like assertive.
And end of topic. Rachel's done.
That was pretty good.
No,
So
right?
done. No,
be.
that makes sense. But there is something like that. It's like tech speak or something like that. And it is started in Silicon Valley with those folks, like trying to sound a little bit smarter than what they are. And it sort of ended up like with that question on
That's
the
the
end
Valley
of
Girl.
everything.
That's where Valley Girl started. Oh my God.
Well, not really.
Valley Girl was California.
But that was definitely one of the things, but
Yeah.
not really the Valley Girl thing. This is like your guy that works at Google. He's probably like top 5 smartest in the room. You know, he's
not telling people, oh my God, gag
know.
me with a silver spoon.
right. It's not like that with the vocal fry.
Like vocal
we're
fry is
gonna
like
go
the
and-
21st century version of Valley Girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Precisely.
And it's
We're
horrid.
gonna get it in an out burger. And I'm gonna get an animal.
I mean, do you think you sound cute?
You sound
I think
desperate.
They think it's sexy.
Who was that? Was it a Kardashian that started that?
They
Kim.
they
No,
all
they
do
do
it,
that.
and they said since because they've been on air for
It sounds
10
stupid, yeah. Long time.
seasons or something, and they've said them
But I think you're right though. There's that sexual undertone.
Yeah.
That's like
I
supposed
think-
to be like kind of appealing. Like they think that's
What is that? What?
Some men are supposed to find it attractive.
yeah. Like it
apparently.
almost sounds orgasmic at the
end.
Oh, that's not what one sounds like. I don't know how y'all are doing it, but trust me, no, it's not. No, the neighbors know. The neighbors know though what it
neighbors know
sounds
your
like.
name?
God.
Just saying, it don't sound like. That's definitely not it. That's wrong.
It's the goose mixed
That's
with
right.
that.
Kinda. Yeah, it's not vocal fry.
I was looking at something and I think I missed to have that conversation, but I'm pretty sure I know where it was going based on how red her face just got. Because her face
It's
is now
not.
blending in with her.
I didn't say it. I just agreed.
God.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I said it. I
There.
said, do you do your goose noise?
There you go.
He said, kinda. No.
Sasquatch.
No.
So there you go. What was that? What were we talking? We were talking about bad vibes. We went all the way.
Way left.
We went all the way there for bad vibes. Vocal fry. There we go.
For me,
Upspeak. That's it. That's the stuff.
You're
on the
welcome.
Fucking Google machine expert.
thank you. Bad
Upspeak.
vibes for me is like an instant gut reaction
Yes.
where I'm just like, nope.
Yep.
And you've done that.
yeah.
You've been like, nope.
I don't like this and
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
It's not that.
Or
yes.
I need to remove myself from a situation.
And everyone's felt it. Like
Yeah.
everyone has felt it. If you walk, the best example I ever heard, it's not mine, but I've said it before. The best example I've ever heard is when you walk into a room and like two people have been arguing and like it
Yeah.
stops when you walk in. You're like, well, fuck you, Brian. And then all of a sudden you walk in and it's like, and you can feel that. You're
Yeah.
like, oh shit. Oh, Lindsay's getting ready to punch Brian in the face. I'm going to go back to whatever the fuck it was I was doing. And you can feel it. You can feel it in the room. It's a legit thing. Like
Yeah.
it's a human thing.
Or
It's a-
being
it's a
around
human-
certain people that maybe you've known for a while and over time you just kind of pick up on like, I don't like.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
When T and I I'm starting to be able to do it with you. When T and I text, I
Yeah.
can tell when T's mad over text.
Yeah.
We can
Oh,
be
yeah, you
we
can
can be
tell.
we can be 100 miles away from each other. And just by the text message, immediately I know. Like, oh, I fucked up. What did I do?
Because you know they're normal.
Yeah, their cadence or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
they've done. Yeah, and immediately it's like, I don't know what I did. I need to figure it out.
or if somebody's like kind of lengthy in responses and they give you like one or two words, you're like, oh shit, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, usually I got a paragraph from her and now it's K. Fuck.
I have vowed to never respond to a text with K.
We might be out of here.
I never have.
It's rude, I think.
Okay, well then
It is.
I will stop.
Oh,
Well-
you don't do it, do you?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
No. But see, I give
Well,
you
it
I give you a pass. That's exactly what I was going to say. It depends because if you're in the middle of a 12-hour day and I text
Oh,
you something
totally.
and I just need an affirmative or a negative, and you shoot back K, I know. Like, all right, she's busy. She's probably that
On her
was probably a
watch.
watch
Yes.
response.
Yep.
I
So
could
no,
decipher
there's-
some watch responses last week, I think.
Really?
I was like, she's on her watch.
Yeah.
Versus like if I'm telling you like, hey, let's go do this and we're gonna do this next. Okay. Like. that's
No, okay,
different.
fuck you then. Yeah.
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 Yeah, if it's a excuse me, sorry. If it's a Sunday afternoon and we're texting or whatever and like you're out shopping with the girls or something like that and I get a K, oh, there's an attitude at the house, just so you know. Like, oh fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not sitting at this house and making dinner. You've been shopping all day and you're gonna hit me back with the K. No, there's not. And that's usually when the phone rings. Excuse me, T. Excuse me. I have a question for you and you're going to answer it. So that's the
O
difference.
Broken on your phone?
Yeah.
So it could at least be an O.
It could at least be 2 letters.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Stretch it to 4. Okay,
Oh.
Right.
So-
Yeah, I try to at least do that if I
Yeah.
get it back. Or if I hit you back with a thumbs up, I'm usually driving.
Or then maybe she forgot the FUC.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I really fucked up. God damn it. Okay. So thank you very much, everybody, for that emailed us. I sincerely appreciate it. It's you guys that keep the show going. So Jennifer, Mike, Nate, and Michelle, thank you so much. If your email didn't make it on the show, there are a couple more that didn't make it. we've been knocking out a bunch of podcasts here. Well, if you've been watching us on Facebook, you know we've been knocking out a bunch of podcasts here. So not all of them are making it in, and I kind of knew that we would end up talking and dragging this out. So we appreciate if you'd like to interact with the show, artcityparanormal@gmail.com. Go ahead and send us an email. We will get to all of them. I've been making sure that we get to all of them. I've just been like sort of dragging my feet a little on which ones get in the show because I don't know when, you know, because they're so sporadic. And when we were off, I didn't expect to get any while we were off, but people were like downloading old episodes. They listen to those ones. I picked out the 3 most downloaded episodes that we had, and that's what I posted, or the two most downloaded episodes that we had, and that's what I posted while we did the holiday thing. And I couldn't believe how people still downloaded it. And you guys are so fucking awesome. Like, I don't know if I would do that. Like, I'm like being a Joe Rogan fan. Like, if he ever like put out I don't know, like, hey, this came out in 2014, I'd be like, well, fuck you, dude. Like, I have better shit to do. Like,
Oh, I'd have listened to it.
I'm gonna go watch SpongeBob and pick my nose. Like, I'm fine. Like, I don't need to do this. So anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, real quick, we've got tease news coming, and then we've got a great topic by Rachel that I would definitely want to talk about because we've got evidence for it. Have you guys checked out the new documentary on Netflix called Night Stalker?
No.
About Richard Ramirez?
I watched it all in one day.
Girl, yes. Girl, yes. Oh.
But I didn't, so I mentioned it to T. The big,
I've seen like the first 2 episodes of it.
online,
Dude.
there was like a big to do when it was released because they kept saying they were spending too much time focusing and drawing out the actual crime scene photos. Because you get the crime scene photos.
And the way they did them in 3D, like it's not
Yes.
just the pictures. This guy went in and computer modeled.
So I haven't gotten to the point that everybody's bitching about yet then. Because so far I'm like, what the fuck is everybody bitching about?
I don't think
wait till you see.
I don't think you will. Because we're kind of morbid in that respect.
Yeah, you'll love it.
It's good. For us, it's fine.
Okay.
But for maybe somebody who doesn't like,
I got it.
you know, follow crime scene cleaners on Instagram or something.
gotcha.
That
And
kind of
TikTok.
thing. Yes. That doesn't bother us. Whereas people who are maybe, I don't want to say sheltered, but aren't into that kind of stuff.
Right.
Or don't think that things that are morbid are cool. I could see where maybe they'd be like, oh, damn. How'd they do that? Like, you know,
Okay.
like, but for me, I kept waiting for that to happen. And to me, it never happened. So
Excuse me.
you'll be fine.
Okay, good. I can't
But
wait
what
to-
did you, as somebody who kind of, it's
I
meh.
don't. I don't watch those. You know, it's not my thing. Like you guys are into them. Like
Yeah.
I don't watch those. It's not. But dude, like it's done so.
It really
well.
is. And it's 4
I think it's 4 or 5 episodes.
episodes because it got to the end and I was like, but where's the next button? It was
Yeah.
over. It's really well done.
Yeah,
Really,
it's
really
super
well
good.
done.
The thing with me, like I'm watching it, and the way that they would, because you know it's about a fucking serial killer. You know people are gonna die. You know that he's out there attacking people. If you know anything about the Night Stalker, you know there's no spoiler alert. You can go fucking Google it.
Excuse
It's
me,
been
There was a spoiler alert this morning.
well,
Getting
what-
ready, and he's like, so did you finish Night Stalker? You know, the one about Richard Ramirez?
I didn't even know she was
I was
watching
like,
it.
dude, I didn't know that's who it was fucking about.
Well-
he's like, you know, he's the Night Stalker. I was like, no, I didn't.
Okay, so in my defense,
I don't think it'll hurt anything.
No,
Yeah.
like if you don't know history, like I'm sorry. What we watched
Okay.
we watched American Horror Story. He's in it.
They didn't call him the Night Stalker in it.
I liked how they interviewed the couple of the detectives.
You're so good when you just like, come on back.
You're welcome. But they had Salerno. Was it Salerno?
Yes.
And then the cool
The Gill
get the
Collier. It's not. It's because he was Hispanic.
yes, and he kept saying he wanted to be a cop, and it showed him rising
Yes.
and becoming a detective. So I really liked that aspect of it, and they got a little bit into their personal lives and how it affected
Yeah. About his wife.
their marriages.
Please
Yeah.
don't ruin it.
And oh, sorry.
I haven't.
No, that's nothing.
Oh, it's mundane. That's very yeah.
Okay.
You got finish.
But
Yeah, I want
yeah, you do need to finish
Where are you at in it?
I think the second episode. I think I just finished the second.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I'm in the middle of the second.
It
Because
just
I was watching
get-
it with
it's-
Kayla and
it's
she fell
just getting
asleep, so I
good.
stopped.
I just added it to my Allison's list of recommended stuff to watch on.
it. You're gonna love it.
Surviving Death.
I
You'll
have
knock
started
you'll
that
knock
one.
out all 4 episodes.
Yeah, that was
I
a really
did one day, and I don't watch that stuff. That's what I was going to say. I don't watch the murder documentaries and stuff like that because
My
it's like,
fave.
well, and it's not because I don't like it or find it interesting. It's because it's like I said, it's history. So like if I wanted to know about it, I could go Google it or
Do you find them to
whatever.
be not repetitive, but I guess redundant sometimes.
Kinda.
I think a lot of it, like, what's the one about the uncle and the nephew that supposedly killed that lady, Brandon, and what was that one
They're in
called?
Wisconsin.
That Netflix. It kind of
I
really
know
set
what it
off the
is.
documentary series.
something-
Creating a murder,
Making a Murder.
creating, creating.
Because
you know,
that one was so well done. There are others that I try to watch and I'm like, man,
The one where they
it's not the same.
in Pennsylvania where they were ate with the explosives.
The Pizza Dude?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
what happened?
You watched it with me.
They hired some pizza delivery guy
Oh, it made him go.
and made him go
Yes.
to a house and the bombs went off and it killed
Yeah.
him, and I can't remember if it killed anybody else or hurt somebody.
The thing with this one, I was, what were you doing? You were out doing something yesterday. Oh, duh.
Getting my hair done and my nose pierced.
Yeah, duh. So
With
T's,
Doodle.
so T's gone, and I enjoy playing my video games, but at a certain point, it's like, and there's no sports on. There's no sports on until tomorrow. We're recording this on Saturday. Anybody's listening?
Oh, what about the fight tonight though?
There's a fight tonight.
Oh yeah, there is.
McGregor.
Oh, is that the UFC one that they're doing at like drive-ins and stuff?
Yeah. We might order that actually, because it's McGregor.
It's
we
on
might order
ESPN
that.
2 or something.
Or
Bill's
Plus.
gonna stay and
Plus.
hang out and watch the fight.
You can. You're welcome to. I didn't think about that. We're probably going to get it. But anyhow, so there's not like, the NFL playoffs are on tomorrow. So there's nothing, and the Celtics were playing, but it wasn't until like 7:30. So I was like, I was kind of done with, been playing Call of Duty and a couple other. I'm like, I'm fucking done. So I found it and I started watching it. What got me, it was in the top 10 or whatever. And that's why I knew what this Night Stalker was. But what got me is how well directed. What's the Tiller something? The director's name's Tiller. He did such a good job with the way, this is what I was getting ready to say earlier. He's getting ready to kill somebody. That he's attacking people or whatever. This is going to happen. You're watching a fucking murder documentary. It's not, you're not going to be shocked that someone else died. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming.
Yeah, but the way he sets the stage, and like the perfect example is at one point in time, this isn't ruining anything, don't worry about it. At one point in time, they're showing they're looking down a kitchen and the cat's sitting there, and it's super fucking calm. And he did this more than once throughout the series. You can just tell it's like all chilled out and everything. And then he sort of lulls you into this like mellow, like, no big deal, like everything's fine. And then BAM! Like he'll have a gun go off, or he'll have like a hammer drop into the screen, and it's like you get that, sudden scare thing happen, like, you're not scared, but it's like that jump, and it's like, fuck, he's good, man, like, son of a bitch, like, it's really good how he does it. Like, he's a fantastic director.
Yeah, the cinematography aspect of it.
Yeah, there you go. Like, I mean, just fantastic the way it's presented and everything, and like how they do the background of the detectives and stuff like that. And I know a lot of our listeners are like sort of like cross listeners to like the murder mystery podcast too, which like some of the, what's it called, demographics that we get. It sort of shows what other stuff people listen to. And I just thought this was
it was good.
It's really good, especially if like it's not my thing. Like it's not normally what I watch. It's fucking good. It's good shit. Anyway.
Now I know what I'm doing with the rest of my day.
Dude, yeah.
Queen's Gambit is another one.
Kill it.
The chess.
Mm-hmm. What's it about?
This young woman. I've only just started it.
I've seen it on there, but I've not.
But it's this young woman and chess is involved. I literally started it before I left.
So it's not Queen Elizabeth. What's the one about Queen Elizabeth?
The Crown.
Okay, all right.
I gave up on that.
Really?
2 or maybe at the end of second season. I just haven't picked it back up.
I was
I didn't
waiting
give up
for
on it.
Allison
But
to see like, is it worth it or is it not?
Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Girl, you ain't watched that? No. Girl, what? Oh, honey, let me tell you.
I got them into it, and I would get text messages. Why did they kill that person?
Oh,
she got my mom into it.
dude.
It's so good.
Dude, watch it.
Irma would call me after every episode if we didn't watch it together. Oh
It's
my God, did you
classic.
see her dress?
It's classic. There's been a few series that T or Allison has got me into that initially, like when I heard the description, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck? So one of them was True Blood.
Yeah.
the HBO vampire
Yeah.
story, and I'm like, hold on, vampires? Like what? Fuck off! I'm not watching that bullshit. Well, girl, I loved it. I loved it. And then the other one, what was the other one?
Blessed be.
No,
You won't watch Handmaids.
I don't like. I couldn't get it. I can't get into Handmaids.
I've tried.
I can't wait for that to come back.
I know.
I can't get into Handmaids. But another one, well, it wasn't T, but I thought it was stupid and I wouldn't get into it, was Sons of Anarchy. And I was like, I don't want a
Oh my
fucking
God, I
biker
love
gang.
that
Like, I'm
We
not
know
fucking...
why you like it.
Yeah, so anyway.
So, Jax, tell her. Yes, I was an Opie fan. Opie all day.
Yeah, when Opie died, I cried like a
Oh
baby.
my God, sobbed.
I cried like a
Did
goddamn
you
Hope that
see
nobody has not seen it in this
The
wanting to watch
after
it.
they did a video
It's too many years for a spoiler alert. It's
of
fine.
Charlie Hunnam cutting Opie's beard off,
Yes.
like after the show was
Yeah.
wrapped. Sobbing. The song that plays in that, I cannot listen to it now because it just makes me cry. Not because of the show, but for other reasons. It's "Goodbye, Dear Friend" by Deer Tick. If you want to listen to it. Oh my God, Opie.
Yeah.
Opie.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
the song that plays when Jack's at the very end of
Yeah.
the series.
yeah.
It's, what is it? Is it the redhead?
Is that the Ed Sheeran song?
Yes.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
He
Make
did
It
a great
Rain?
job. It
Yes.
was special. They specially got him to do that song. But anyhow, so Downton Abbey was one of those shows where I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this. Girl, I got 3 episodes in and it was like, oh no, I need to watch another one right now. There were points where I was so emotionally involved with the show, I had to take a break. I
No, he really did.
I did. I had to tell both of them, like, I fucking can't. Like, I need to
That's
watch
how-
something mindless.
And if you ever want to rewatch it, I'll rewatch it with you.
Oh, girl. I might.
I've watched it 7 or 8 times.
That's
completely.
it is a
That's how the
fantastic
Jason Bateman show was. Like, you had to take a break.
Ozark?
Oh,
Yes.
Ozark's
good.
I love
Ozark,
it.
you had to be like, okay.
I love
It's
Ozark.
a little heavy.
You have to take a second.
Yeah, go watch some
Yeah,
Letterkenny or
I
something
like
instead.
Ozark. It took me a minute. It took me a minute to get into Ozark, but I'm enjoying it.
What's the other one? Not Jason Bateman.
Bloodline?
Bloodline, the one that's based out of Florida.
Bloodline.
Bloodline.
What's this?
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. I still think the best series ever like that, though, it's old Breaking Bad was just...
Oh my God, Breaking Bad is so.
Okay, I can't get into it. I'm
Same.
sorry. I can't.
Oh.
Oh,
Girl, same. I couldn't get into
You
it.
have to give it another
Yeah.
chance.
First season, I
The
think I'm in
best,
like
that's
4
the
or 5
best series
episodes,
besides Sex in the City. I know, total.
which is
different
coming
thing.
back, PS,
Yes,
by
I know.
I watched both movies yesterday.
I have all of them on discs. The
Yeah.
whole, my
the way.
friend
I've not seen the
Krista.
last one.
Yeah, and Connor.
The second movie,
Is that where they go?
You haven't seen it?
To Abu Dhabi.
I don't think I've seen that one.
What?
Girl, I cried after the end of the first one.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why she should have put Aiden.
Bloodline. Yes, you need to watch Bloodline. It's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, I want to see this. They're rich.
Oh, it's good.
Is it?
Yes.
C.
Okay. What's it about?
God, it's been a hot minute since I've watched it.
So it's
How
this
would you describe it?
outside-looking perfect family who has... Okay, thank you.
Oh, there's that sibling that's troublesome.
Yes. And it's the story of like how they get all involved and entangled in criminal activity. But from the outside looking in, they're like this prestigious family who has this
Hotel?
hotel business.
Beautiful property. What, in the
Yes.
Keys?
Yeah.
Yes, it's right behind you.
But when
That's the
you,
reason why I know.
Oh, okay.
but when you get a little deeper, things got some secrets. Every bloodline's got some secrets.
And he's a high-ranking police officer.
Yes, you're going to be
Kyle,
sheriff.
is it Kyle Chandler that's in it?
Okay.
Yes.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah, Kyle Chandler. Yeah. All right, maybe we finish Ozark and
We got a long ways to go on Ozark.
yeah. I mean, I'm willing. Whatever. I'll give it a shot.
It's good-ish.
If you like Ozark, you'll like Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
I like Ozark, but it was one of those shows where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be into this. This dude's like, it wasn't one of those I was surprised by.
Mindhunter. Ooh, that was a good one.
I haven't watched that.
I tried.
I know. I don't understand why you can't. So Mindhunter is based.
Isn't it weird though? Isn't it strange? I don't mean to interrupt you, babe. Isn't it weird how like, oh, you should like this, because we liked it and we really liked this show and you liked it too, and then you watch it and it's just like, because there's shows that T and I watch where it's like after a while I'm just like, I'm done with that. Like
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Bloodline's set in the 70s, and it's the birth of.
You mean Mindhunter is?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I say?
Bloodline.
Oh,
I just want to make sure I wasn't confused.
Yes.
Okay.
She was
Mindhunter.
already watching it.
It's the birth of profiling, serial killers, and how they did it.
Tell me about that.
It was there's only 2 seasons. Hopefully they come back for a third.
I would
Or
try.
it's been a
I'd
while.
try it again.
It was so fucking good, and it's true. Where they go in and they interview serial killers to start learning about them, and it's really good. So, anyways, we have gone way left
We are
field.
way out there. Are you ready for some news? You ready for some T's news?
Sure.
News with Tay.
Ted's got to get him pulled up.
News
Hold
with Tay. She's
I
gonna
really
grab it.
dislike my computer.
What's going on with it?
It's 'cause-
what can we do?
I don't know.
You may mess with it.
I mean, if
If
you
you
can
want-
clean
you
it up. I mean, there shouldn't be that much on here because I haven't used it that much.
Yeah.
But it's just annoying. Let us know when you're ready, Tay.
No. I had 3 and one of them's gone.
Maybe it's 2 today.
It might be just 2 today.
Bridgerton's the another one you should
We're-
watch.
I've seen that like hashtagged all over TikTok. What's that one's about? While T's looking, what's that one about?
Think of it as like high society. Have you watched any of it yet? Scandal, high society, coming out parties. But there's this person that this lady Whistledowner, and she writes these scandalous newspaper, like newsletters, and basically spills all the tea to the entire town. And there's another girl that's trying to figure out
okay.
who it is. And that is revealed at the end of the series. And how do you word it? Like, you know how aristocrats, they married to keep good breeding?
Yeah.
There's a lot of that in this. Ladies, after they go through their coming out, meeting suitors. But what's kind of cool in this is the cast, there's what lead guy, Queen, she's also black. But then there's folks that are Asian and maybe biracial. Like, they don't look, you know, how that would have been frowned upon
Right.
back then.
Yeah.
They don't let that, like,
They just cast-
muddy. They just cast people that are perfect for the role.
Gotcha.
So that was kind of nice. But it's definitely up your alley.
Okay.
Cool.
Add
Yeah.
it to your list.
I'll try it.
Except my fur trout.
You got that ready for your fur trout there? Are we ready? Are we ready for news?
You
T?
got him? Okay, let's go.
News with T. News with T, everybody.
Nicola. How do you say his name?
Nicola?
Nikola Tesla.
Yeah,
you go.
that guy. Inventor of wireless technology. An alien from Venus.
What?
What?
Why Venus?
That's random. Venus.
Yeah, because that's where women are from. Men are from Mars.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Titled Nikola Tesla Part 3 of 3, the third of 3 declassified FBI reports about Tesla contains 64 pages with certain portions blotted out in black ink.
Wait. So the FBI is saying that Nikola Tesla was from Venus?
Yes.
Fuck off. Really?
Yeah, let me continue.
Go ahead.
It says the one paragraph of the 64 pages states, the space people visited the Tesla engineers many times and informed us that Tesla was from Venus, brought to this planet as a baby, and was left with Mr. and Mrs. Tesla in a remote mountain province in 1856 in what is now Yugoslavia. Makes me think of Superman.
Yeah, like that's like that is like
Superman.
Yeah, that's like the
Yeah.
the Superman story.
If this is true, it implies that the United States has had close contact with extraterrestrials from Venus. The question remains, why did Tesla come to Earth from Venus?
Isn't Venus inhabitable with light? Like incompatible with light?
Oh yeah, it has a the actual atmosphere itself is acidic. Our Google machine slowed down.
Google machine is struggling over there.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna have to get you hooked up with a good Google machine. We take care of it. See, here on the show, we don't mess around, so we're gonna get you something set up.
Hey, that's it. That's the picture I'm looking at. They're saying that his scientific creations were considered 300 to 1,000 years ahead of time. All of his creations in his later years were subsequently classified as top secret by the FBI.
He did come up with the wireless technology. Like, it was originally his idea. He had it for
He did
electricity.
He did it for the cell phone, too.
Dude, that's cray. So why does the FBI believe this to be true? Does it say?
It does
in
not
this?
say. No. They start talking about what his contributions are. And then they start asking questions like, are his inventions simply Venus Asian technology? Venus
Oh.
Asian?
Like he just is it Venusian?
I don't know. How would you say it?
I think it
What's
might be. I think it might be Venusian for Venus.
Okay.
The people of Venus. I have no idea. It doesn't
I don't know
matter.
either.
Doesn't matter.
Not that you can see anything to look.
We're gonna have to get you taken care of, girl.
This is redonkulous.
So so basically they're just saying he was just like regurgitating their technology. Like it really wasn't something that he came up with.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're saying.
I got you.
Yep.
Okay. But where are people? Hold on though. But where are people on Venus?
They don't talk about that.
Because there ain't nobody on Venus. So
They also say presidents of the United States have known about this and have access to the classified information. In a recent interview with Orange Asshole Jr.,
What's the same way? I see Trump's name on this article.
they were asked about UFOs and just smiled and in a tongue-in-cheek reply said, I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting. It's okay.
well, he's full of shit anyway.
But Obama said something similar too, right?
He
About-
did. He was
said-
asked about it too.
He gave the same kind of tongue-in-cheek response.
Yeah,
I
They're
mean,
out
not
there.
about this specifically, but
yeah.
about
They know. I think they know, and they won't release the information to the public based solely on them not sure exactly what the public's reaction is going to be. I think that's what it boils down to.
But what's the worst thing that could happen?
People feek out.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I totally
over the
agree.
course of the last year, we've
Well, like
lived
they-
through like,
Right.
Like now would be the time
Yes.
to let that information out.
yeah.
Yeah. And they sort of did that. Remember when they released
Yeah.
that Navy video? And it was like nobody even talked about it. Nobody even fucking looked that direction. They're so fucking distracted by the antics that were going on elsewhere that, they're just sort of like, all right, yeah, whatever, UFOs, yeah, whatever. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of like with you, like what would be the worst that would fucking happen? I think what they thought would happen is like, the breakdown of religion and society or whatever, because then we would realize there's something else bigger than us and I kind of think people are so fucking wrapped up in what Netflix show they're gonna watch, or what I mean. Like I gotta get to work because I gotta pay my credit card bill. That they don't really. People are just like, yeah, what the fuck ever, like aliens.
I wonder how many
Yeah.
people would come out against it, saying it's not true. Just like we've had,
Do they believe so much bullshit?
But do they really believe it? Or do they just like to start
Argue?
shit?
I think
Yeah.
there's a without getting too political, I think there's a very large portion of society that's just been fucking duped.
Yeah.
They're just normal everyday fucking people that are going to Kroger and they just fucking got duped. They just got lied to.
Duped by the one that just left.
Yeah.
Well,
they just-
Viking man that ransacked the Capitol.
Dude.
He even came out. Was that yesterday or the day before? And said he was.
The
can't
one
remember
who's the yogi guy?
I don't know. I just saw that.
Like
he said
claims
he
to be a
was.
spiritual shamanic person.
Yeah.
No, you fucking are.
Yeah, he said he was
Yeah.
basically trolled by Trump, and that Trump didn't come back and support him and all that stuff.
The good thing is that they see that now. While I understand it's tough to deal with, the good thing is that they see that now. I think a lot of those fucking people just got fucking duped. So I mean, it's the same thing here. Like I don't know that I don't think it's a really big deal if they came right out and said, hey, look, there's aliens or whatever. Now, the United States and the Earth as a whole, the UN, having some intergalactic agreement with the Galactic Council or whatever the fuck it was. You guys hear about that? Supposedly there's some intergalactic council that we are actually a part of, and it's a secret. They're keeping it a secret, but we've had contact with aliens. We've had, peace negotiations with them. Yeah. So it's like supposedly it's a
You know,
thing.
if they show up, fucking take me with you, bitches.
Get me the
leaving.
fuck out of here.
First class,
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I'm good.
one way.
Like I'll do the butt probe stuff. I don't care. It's fine. Just give me the
Yeah.
get me the fuck out of here. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I'm into exploring everything. Let's just go.
Yeah, fine. Explore this. Where are we going? Where? Show me Tesla's house. Oh, I lost my earphone. Okay. Good job, T. What's next? And it's all of a sudden about butt stuff.
Well, it was a fur trout earlier, so, just migrating.
Bert, this next door.
Yeah. Psychosomatic illness or haunting. Indian Medical School adds good ghost studies course.
Hello?
That's the Punjabi on Apple.
That sounds pornographic. Punjabi.
Here's what they found.
Got your fur trout and some Punjabi over here, huh?
Oh my. So there's a university in India. It's called the Banaras Hindu University in Varanasi, India, and it's beginning a new 6-month certification program this year, and it will be called the Bhoot Vidya Ghost Studies. Course plans on focusing on healing certain aspects of mental health and mental illness via the sweet baby carrots Ayurveda system of traditional Hindu medicine and healing. However, there's conflicts. Hindus do not acknowledge ghost stuff. So, it's like out of sight, out of mind. They don't deal with it. So the Indian officials have a very cut and dry definition of the new course, with the dean of the school stating that Bhoot Vidya mainly deals with psychosomatic disorders, diseases caused by unknown reasons, and diseases of mind or psychic conditions. Under this definition, the course will be teaching traditional methods of treating people who think that their issues could be created by curses, hauntings, possessions, etc.
So how do you believe in hauntings and not believe in ghosts? Explain that to me.
I don't know.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
The people who I know that are Ayurvedic healers are into Ayurvedic medicine are definitely very spiritual and believe in beyond this realm. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, isn't Hindu the oldest religion? Isn't that what we found out when we did that show?
I think.
It was a while ago we did that show. But Hindu's like the oldest religion and they believe in reincarnation. So at some point in time, you are a spirit. So, I mean...
Well, what's the word haunting mean, I guess, is the question. Because if you're talking about a haunting...
Yeah, like, how the fuck...
They don't give the details of it. They just say that's what the class is about.
I hate that stuff. I hate when they do that. Because there's so many fucking questions.
We need a course description.
Yeah. And
Give
a
me the
syllabus.
syllabus.
What did my first discussion board do? Okay, so that's what I wrote down there, was the Hindu being the oldest religion. I kind of feel like, and I think we talked about it at the time, I kind of feel like they kind of got it right. Like Norse, Hindu, and all those, they kind of got it right because it was kind of before you got into that corruption,
Yeah.
of Christianity and stuff like that, of Judaism and stuff, where they were kind of like, oh, we might be able to sell some books here. Donate, please. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like that's where it went. But anyway, that's strange, though. I don't understand how that's... Whatever.
And why only 6 months?
Yeah, why... Yeah.
And once you
For
have the
sure.
certification, what are you able to do? What are you called? Are you like...
Yeah, like, what are you certified in if it's not real? Like,
Yeah.
you know...
Yeah.
Well, you could get a certification in anything.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm an ordained minister. By
Get the fuck out.
by the Unitarian Church. Yes, I am. I mean,
You are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
I've
can
got
marry
a
some
certificate. Yeah, I got a certificate and everything.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Scary, right? Fucking A. Scary.
I might have to renew my vows.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I'm in. Good deal. I'm in. I'll definitely do it for you.
That would be a fun wedding.
Oh, it would be a good time.
You'd be a great...
Because it would be it would be
you
an experience.
Can't renew your vows. I'm sorry. I won't let you.
Why?
I have a thing with renewing vows.
Why? What are you
Because
talking about?
every time people do it, it goes to hell in a handbasket. Big shit happens.
Oh. Well, I don't
Not
know.
if Kyle's.
I don't think you get to make the decision. You don't understand the power that I bring to a ceremony
Oh my god.
of that nature.
Will you
It
be
is.
wav? Twu wav.
We're gathered here today in respect of Wav. Twu Wav. Anyway. So is that it? You only had two because you lost one?
Yeah, I don't like the third
Son
one
of a
back.
bitch.
I know, bastards.
Son of a bitch.
That's
Damn it.
rude.
It is rude.
So last thing, we'll wrap up after this. So you had a good question, Rachel, about basically a video EVP, an EVP being
Yeah, or a picture.
an electronic voice phenomenon. So this would be I guess it'd be it'd be an
Video
video
phenomenon.
Yeah.
How are you capturing
electronic.
something on a device that you didn't see with your own eyes?
Yeah. Yeah. Thoughts?
I
Would
don't
you like
know.
to open us up?
No, I'm just I didn't really know how to answer that question.
Yeah, so I can tell the story of Memorial Hall when we were there. I was doing and I'll link the video in the comments or the show description if folks want to go check it out. So I was doing a walkthrough at Memorial Hall in Circleville, Ohio, and the folks there, the actors there, had reported that had like these, like, I don't know, I guess you would call them portholes at the top of the screen. You're upset about that.
Fucking hate this computer.
We're gonna get it taken care of.
Okay.
We're gonna before you leave tonight, I'll dick with it a little bit. We'll see what we can do. So they had, like, I guess you would call them portholes above the stage. You know, probably
That's the
where
first
the
time I caught what you said before when you talked about this. I thought you were saying portals. I'm like, why is he saying that?
yeah. Well, I probably said it wrong.
No, but I was thinking like energetic
Yeah.
fields.
Yeah.
I got you now.
Portholes,
I got you.
Port-
Windows.
windows, portholes,
Viewing-
portholes.
brewing portholes. So,
It
yeah,
makes
there
a
you
lot
go.
more sense now that you're saying that, though.
So, I'm giving a description. I'm giving a description of these, and I'm on my phone on Facebook Live, and I'm pointed at this particular window. And in the window, I'm pointing at the window, and I'm giving a description that people would see shadow figures in these windows, and there was nobody either up in that area, or there were only a couple people up there, and both of them were in the direction booth for the lights and the sound and everything. So there was nobody in this area. And I pan away, and then I pan back, and I'm telling everybody about it. But the thing was, at the time when I shot that video, in the window, and it, like I said, there's a picture on Instagram which I'll link, and there's actual full video on Facebook Live, unedited. In this window, there's a shadow figure, and we caught it on video, on my phone video, and I'm looking at it live, and it was not there.
I saw him.
Yes.
I saw him later, not then.
Yes. At
Yes.
Memorial Hall, yeah.
When I thought it was you going down the hallway.
Yeah, walking by. It was so strange because I had never had a video phenomenon like that before. But it was weird that somebody asked you about it because it's something I've experienced. I mean, I was looking at it. I looked at it myself. There was nothing there. And then after the fact, it was Rob. I think a few days later, Rob was going back through video evidence, and he shot me a text message. He's like, "Dude, did you see that?" Obviously not. What the fuck are you talking about? And he sends me the picture, and I'm like, holy shit. And I go back through my video on my phone, not on Facebook, so no filters, no nothing. It's on my phone. And sure enough, there's a shadow figure standing inside that window that was not there when I was looking at it with my own eyes.
So do you think it's like light refractory or something?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's the strangest thing, because then when I pan back, I look at the window, it's there. I'm explaining to everybody watching about how they'll see this in the window, and fuck, it's right there. I pan away, and we're talking about the other one, and then when I pan back, it's gone. There's nothing there.
So do you think...
The exact same angle, nothing changed. Super
Do you think your
weird.
mind saw it and dismissed it really quickly? That was my other question. Like, do we actually see it and then dismiss it away?
That would be my only guess with it. Is it's, something that's what?
Nothing.
I attempted to send a text. It didn't work.
Oh, that would be my only guess with it. Is it something maybe that your brain filters out?
I mean, because we try to rationalize things very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes before you even recognize
What's going on?
what's going on.
Yeah, and you immediately like process it out. Like, oh, that's not. You toss that out. It's not real.
And like pictures, where you'll take a picture, and obviously I can only speak to like the pictures that I've taken, but others will send us pictures where they said they take it, and then there's somebody standing there
That
that
they
wasn't
didn't see
there.
the time. Mm-hmm.
And I think old pictures, people would say that's like a double exposure, or what, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but like overexposure of whatever. But like now on digital or like on your phone, That doesn't really make sense.
It's super weird.
But I've caught pictures, like one example for me is a video, and I think you guys have all seen it, when my youngest is learning to walk, and she's like taking, and she don't get to stumble, and in the video you see like this, I know how we feel about orbs, but you see this light, and it comes from like her belly and comes up like as she stumbles, but she touches it at the same time. And if you take shots of it, like she's clearly like, whatever she's starting to fall, it felt like reached in and like kind of like held her up.
They kept her there.
Yeah. There was nobody else was home in my bedroom. I don't know. That's the only experience I think I've had with the picture. Except for we took one. Where were we at? I was with you. In the bedroom. Where were we at? Chillicothe?
Oh, you're looking at me. I don't know.
Chillicothe.
Yeah.
And we took a picture, and there was a weird light anomaly. I took like several,
Yes, that's right.
and it was in one and not in the others.
Yeah.
Was that in Chillicothe or Gill House?
No, I think it was Chillicothe.
I don't know. Do you guys have anything that's popped up?
That's
We've had EVPs.
Oh yeah.
Like, how
But
do you
it
explain,
makes-
why don't you hear that?
It makes sense with that you would have EVPs, and at the same time you would have, what were you calling it? What were you saying? A video EVP? What were you saying? It was a
Electronic video phenomenon?
yeah. Well, that's a voice. So this would be a
Why can't it be the same thing?
electronic, but it's a photographic. So it's not a voice.
So it's
it's
an
a
EPP?
yeah. Maybe that's what you would call it, as an EPP. It's a
You know what
it's a-
EPP? Yeah,
You know me. I was thinking the same thing.
But no, I think you're right. I think it's an EPP. It's an electronic photographic phenomenon. And it's legit. I mean, like I said, we've done it ourselves. That's when you sent that topic today, I was like, holy shit, it was the first thing I told T. We were in the car. I was like, that's happened to me. Like that's fucking legit. Like, you know, and it's a great question. I don't know how it happens.
I think our minds try to normalize things. That's the best
Yeah.
response I have.
Which brings up a very good question of how much do we process out that we witness every day? Because if that was there, I just think about me filming that from that stage. If that was there that day that I completely processed out, how much shit do we see otherwise that we just process out of our head like, oh, that didn't happen. That wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like it just didn't.
Are we just
It's like,
unaware of our surroundings to the point that we...
or we filter it so much. Like say for example, like a good example for me, like when we would do OSHA inspections, somebody would come to the warehouse to do an OSHA inspection. I would always ask the guy that my assistant or somebody else to walk through the warehouse with the checklist and him to do an OSHA inspection before they came. Because I always tell you, OSHA doesn't show up. Anybody ever tells you they get busted by OSHA, they're a fucking idiot. But anyway, so I would have him walk through the warehouse because you get blind to that shit. There's shit there, but you just don't. Your brain processes it out because you're busy with other shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I would do the same thing. So I wonder if we just walk through our daily life and like we process out paranormal shit. Like what you're saying, like we just filter that shit out because like that couldn't happen. So I'm off to my other shit. Like, you know, did I pay the phone bill? You know what I mean? Like you're just off to fucking something else because you're just done with that shit. Like, you know, I don't have time for that. Like, you know, I'm moving on.
So on Wednesday or Thursday this week, I'd gotten out of the shower, getting ready. My husband's
Brown
office.
chicken, brown cow, Brandy.
My husband's office is like right off of our bedroom. There's two like double doors. And as I'm getting ready, it's not uncommon for me to hear him in there. Like you can hear his chair, you can hear it rolling, you can hear typing. So I go in and I hear this. I'm getting ready and I hear typing on the computer. So I go in to say good morning to him. because he was in bed when I got in the shower. He ain't in there. So I yelled downstairs. I'm like, are you downstairs? It's like, yeah. I was like, you been down there for a little bit? He said, yeah. I said, well, I just heard you in your office. So, like, you wonder, like, how much of that do you, like, if I hadn't gone and said, like, hey, good morning.
Yeah, you just assumed it
That
was
he was
it was
there.
him in there. Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know. I think we do. I think we process that shit out.
I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. It was clearly typing on his computer and his chair. It makes, like, a noise. You know, like, you're used to
Yeah,
the
you
noises.
roll your chair around. It fucking makes a noise. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, I mean, I totally see, like, where your brain would just process shit out. Like, you know, like, oh, yeah, whatever.
How would we make ourselves more aware of that, do you think? So we're not so quick to
I think
do that.
I think it's one of those things where it's like psilocybin. It's one of those things where you take a drug or somehow you become more aware or more receptive to your surroundings. And I think that's one of the things. I feel like when you drop acid or you do psilocybin or something like that, I'm not sure how much you're tripping as to how much of the information
Connecting the pathways.
you're actually receiving. Like, this is reality. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Not, you know, watching dragons in the couch melt, but the feeling that you have of, you know, like how connected you are to everything that's around you. I think that's a legit thing. I think that's like the microdosing with psilocybin is like, you know, or DMT. We've talked about that before. I think that's part of it, is that you become connected with legit reality, not what your brain filters out as to your everyday, but like your legit reality. Like, this is what's fucking happening. This is black and white. What is fucking happening around you at this time? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's part of that. May be the only way to get there. It might be the only way to get there, because we've conditioned ourselves since we were kids to fucking filter some things out and to accept other things. These are the important things. This isn't. Like, these bills need paid. I got to go to work. I got to finish this homework assignment. I got to do this. I got to edit the podcast. I got to fucking, you know, I mean, it's just, at some point in time, I think your brain sort of helps you. Like, look, this shit's not important. You don't even think about this right now. You know, you're not seeing this. This isn't important. This is stupid shit.
This is pretty cool. The picture that Allison has picked up. That's old.
What is this? What are we looking at?
Oh, it's an
like
article
Abraham
Look at the guy.
from the BBC about the intriguing history of ghost
Oh, I see the
photography.
hands. Okay, I see the hands now.
And you
Okay.
can just make out
The guy
Abe Lincoln standing behind her.
Yeah, the guy standing behind her.
It does look like Abe Lincoln, don't it?
Is that Mary Todd?
It is.
Ha! Look at me. I don't know shit about history.
Good movie.
She was batshit crazy, by the way.
Oh, with Daniel Day-Lewis. Do we need to watch that one?
You'd
mean-
love it.
I'm sure, yeah.
I think you'd like it. It's long.
I want to see the JFK one, too. With, Dances with Wolves guy.
Kevin Costner.
Thank you.
You've not seen that?
JFK?
With Kevin Costner, you've not seen that?
Uh-uh.
Are you fucking serious?
I am fucking serious.
Dude, we will watch that tonight. Holy shit, that's a good movie.
It makes me think of the TikTok I had you watch today. I even put tanning lotion on my butt cheeks.
Andrew, why won't you pants me?
Such a good show.
Where are my mom's thong? I even put tanning lotion on my butt cheeks.
Big Mouth. You gotta watch it. It's amazing.
You watch you watch butt flicks.
No, we don't, Kyle. Sorry.
I don't pay for that service. No.
We've got butt flicks. You should have butt flicks. Big Mouth on Netflix.
Yeah, I think I've watched one
She's
or two
trying.
episodes, but it's not one that like sticks for me. I just need like a day of nothing.
It's so good. It's so fucking
Every season
funny.
comes out, we binge it right then and there.
Andrew, why won't you pants me? So good. So anyway, I don't even know how we got there.
I don't either.
Okay.
But no, it's just a neat article about how,
Spirit photography.
as photography became more popular, how people could use it to their advantage to be, make money. Hence the
Right.
Abraham Lincoln picture.
Good shit.
But I'll put this link.
So yeah, I don't know who asked you that question. Hopefully we answered it for him. I mean, or at least gave him
It was actually Brandon asked.
Was it?
Good question, Brandon.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, answer some kind of questions for him, because it's super interesting. But it also, like when I got that text, that was the first thing I thought. Like I told T, like, well, of course, yeah, you would get video stuff because you get audio stuff. So, maybe it's the same thing. Like our brain processes it out visually, just like it does auditory. I mean, and it's just something you fucking end up with. So anyway, okay. So I think that's it. Good shit. That's a short show for Rachel. Rachel's probably like, "What the fuck? We're done." That is a super short show. We should be sitting here for another hour
At
with
least.
Rachel.
Sorry.
What you apologizing?
I
Don't
am.
don't apologize. Fuck.
It was still, 2 hours? Almost?
Yeah, we're almost at 2 hours. I had to cut the last episode, not the cage fighting, because I wouldn't cut that. I wouldn't cut anything out of that. But the last episode with Mike, I cut out a whole segment. I'm going to do something like, I don't know, I'm thinking like cutting room floor or something like that. We talked for like an hour and 20 minutes about doppelgangers, which you had originally brought in. And it was really good. It was fantastic. But by the time we were done with the show and like seeding the tournament, we had that and everything.
The Doppelgangers was in that?
Yeah.
It was in that show.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, the show. Yes. The show that just came out.
Yes.
So you've heard it.
I haven't heard. I've listened. I'm probably more than halfway through.
Yeah. Yeah. That was cut out of that. It was probably an hour and 20 minutes. By the time the show was done, we had done almost 4 hours. It was like 3:40.
Damn.
Yeah, and I texted Mike, and I'm like, dude, like, I love you, man, but I got to cut something, and I can't cut the cage fighting. Like, I've got to cut out the doppelgangers thing. So that there's an entire, it was probably an hour and 20 minutes.
At least.
Yeah, we talked about doppelgangers that I cut out of that show. So I don't know if it's going to be cutting room floor or some kind of special episode or something like
That's
that.
a podcast in itself.
Right. Yeah. It really was. It really was. So yeah, but yeah, so this is great. Like, it makes it easy for me because at the end of the day, it's just like, well, I'll put in the intro music, put in the outro music. Thanks a lot. See you later. Podcast is edited. Fantastic.
Did you hear our special guest yet?
Oh, Logan?
Yeah.
I haven't heard him talk.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, we had Logan in. And it was so because he contributes a really good idea at the end of that podcast. And if you've heard it already, then you know what he's talking about, but I don't want to ruin it for Allison. But the editing to get him, it sounds so dumb, but the editing, so I have all the mics, so it's just something else to talk about. So we'll just talk about it before we end the show. I put all the mics into Audacity, and then it goes through the show, and they're all synced up. So if I need to edit something out, I just clip it and it's gone. You don't have to worry about it. Well, I'm such a genius. I'm so smart. I'm getting so good at this that I forgot to include mic 4. Well, that was the one he's on over there that T's on today. So by the time I get to the part where he's talking, it sounds like this because he's not on the microphone because dumbass forgot to include it. It's like, oh, dude.
Oops.
See, right. So I had to go back in. I get that, and I like break it all the way down to like half a millisecond for where he's talking at to like line it up to get it in. It literally took me like an hour and a half just to fucking include Logan. I didn't want to cut him out, so it was like, okay, I've got to put Logan in. So anyway, just Kyle
Yeah, but if Logan
whining
gets to
about
hear
being
himself
terrible.
in Michael's car, he'll think that's the coolest thing
Yeah,
ever.
and that's what I
He's so
thought.
cute.
That's what
He
I
is.
thought. Yeah, Logan's such a cool dude, and he was, and he contributed a really good idea to the show. So I made sure I wanted to make sure that he was included. And we're just scrolling for no reason now.
And scroll.
We're gonna work on that as soon as we're off the show.
From your walk and your body odor to the shapes of...
What?
I was reading
What
what
are
she
you
had
talking-
up there. What it stopped scrolling
Let's
on.
look at cute animals instead.
That's better. That's fantastic right there.
The picture
Those
of
are,
Ted's the best.
Those are some of my favorite. I know Ted. What was he doing there?
I'm asking for my yogurt. Hey, bitch, you gonna eat all that?
I
And
need
there's
that.
Mother Teresa
Can
up at
you
the
send
top.
me that? Because now I have to include it because that's
This
a great.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one down here. That's my favorite.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, I
never got
loved
to
them
meet
all,
him.
but
I never got to meet him.
Walter was just the fucking best dog ever.
So anyway, we appreciate everybody listening. If you've not subscribed, maybe this is the first time you're listening to us, go ahead and give us a subscribe. If you've maybe checked us out on Facebook or YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, any of your favorite podcasts, you listen to a podcast, I'm sure you do. Millions of people do. So wherever we're at, just go search for Arch City Paranormal. We're on there. We should be the top result, even if you just search paranormal. We should be on there. We're on Pandora now, even. So iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, fuck. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, or Pandora.
Brewing.
I still can't do it. Even if I slow it way down.
Brewery.
Brewery.
Still can't do it.
Brewery.
Okay.
You sound
What's
like an old
wrong
car
with
trying to
me?
start
Good
out.
job, Kyle.
What's wrong with me?
You did good.
Anyway, so we appreciate you listening. Thank you very much. Tell one friend about us. We sincerely appreciate it. Go subscribe on YouTube. Hopefully these videos are coming out there sooner than we're actually releasing them on the podcast. That will happen very shortly. Thanks again to everybody who emailed us, Jennifer, Mike, Nate, and Michelle. If you'd like to pick up Arch City swag, go to archcityparanormal.com. The top right-hand corner, click on that link. It will take you. You can buy all kinds of stuff. There's t-shirts and hats and all kinds of fantastic things. We sincerely appreciate it. If you'd like to email the show, archcityparanormal@gmail.com. And that's it. Anybody got anything else?
Nope.
No? No?
No.
No?
No.
No, we're going to fix Allison's computer now. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We sincerely appreciate it. Take this week, go out and spread some smiles.
Spread smiles,
Everybody
y'all.
stop being so mean to me. I've had a bunch of beer. Nobody else drank these beers, so I took it upon myself to take care of them.
Who don't drink them with you? I don't even want to hear your mouth.
Well, thank you for the help.
Don't look at me. I never drink them.
So anyway, go out this week and spread smiles. We sincerely appreciate you listening. And above all else, everybody,